Around the world, persons with disabilities face barriers to education, employment and social participation. At Laidlaw Schools Trust, we believe education is the foundation for breaking down those barriers early, ensuring every child has a chance to thrive. I'm Ben Hayden and I work alongside the PedTech team at Laidlaw Schools Trust. Our mission is simple: to make learning accessible and meaningful for every child. For some pupils, dictation removes the barriers of handwriting, helping them get their ideas down clearly and confidently. Others benefit from colour tints, reducing visual stress and making text easier to read. Pupils with physical or motor disabilities can use voice control to navigate the entire device through spoken commands. Those with hearing impairments can pair their compatible hearing devices so that audio streams directly and clearly to them. And tools like Speak Screen enable children with reading barriers or visual impairments to access written instructions, web pages and class texts independently. Together, these features ensure that every learner, whatever their strengths or challenges, can personalise their experience and succeed on their own terms. What made the biggest difference was the shift in independence. Instead of waiting for adapted resources or adult-led reading support, these people could access the same materials as their peers at the same time. Their confidence grew, their engagement increased, and they were able to participate more fully in whole class activities. This case encapsulates what our PedTech approach aims to achieve across the Trust. Technology used not just for its own sake, but to ensure that every child, whether they're learning English, navigating disability, or needing a tailored route through the curriculum, can access, participate, and enjoy their learning alongside their peers. We started this journey with a pilot in years 5 and 6, and the impact was incredible. Better engagement, improved attendance, and fewer behavioural instances. Teachers tell us they couldn't imagine going back to teaching without iPads now. It's transformed classrooms, making learning more interactive and reducing workload for staff. This isn't just about today, it's about preparing students for the future. With tools like Showbie and creative apps, pupils can demonstrate their understanding through podcasts, videos, ebooks and multimedia projects. They're building skills for the digital economy and growing sectors here in the North East. This is all thanks to a £1.8 million investment from the Laidlaw Foundation. We're making this vision a reality. Every child will have the tools they need to learn, create and thrive. For me, this work is personal. I know what it feels like to struggle in school, and I'm passionate about making every child a confident learner. PedTech is simply helping us do just that, breaking down barriers and opening doors for all.
I'm Rebecca Hardy, SENCO lead for Laidlaw Schools Trust. My role is to make sure every child with special educational needs and disabilities gets the support they need to thrive. Across our academies, we're committed to inclusion, not just in words, but also in action. That means creating environments where students feel part of a whole school community while still receiving the specialist support they need. One of the biggest changes we've made is through our PedTech strategy. The rollout of one-to-one iPads has been a game changer for our SEND students. These devices come with hundreds of accessibility features. Speech to text, voice notes, visual aids, all of these things allow pupils to learn in ways that suit them best. For some, it's the difference between being able to communicate confidently and feeling isolated. However, technology is only part of our picture. We work closely with teachers, support staff and families to make sure every child's needs are understood and met. This collaboration helps us prepare students for life beyond school, whether that's college, training or employment. At Academy 360, for example, we've rolled out our new structure within our additional resource provision, commissioned by the local authority for students with EHCPs. This has given pupils greater access to the wider school environment, it's given them more opportunities to learn alongside specialist teachers and the chance to feel part of a whole school community. Already we're seeing students grow in confidence, making new friends, feeling proud to attend the school. The children and parents have told us how much this inclusive approach has helped their children prepare for life beyond school. In my cross-trust role, I've been able to use the research we conducted to allow us to be curious about the provisions we have in place for all of our children. It allows us to be brave enough to not continue doing things just because we've always done them, but to implement changes on a wider scale to allow us to have more impact for all of our children. And of course, inclusion just isn't about learning in the classroom, it's also about supporting students' physical health and well-being. At Ox Close Community Academy, our student support manager, Rachel Prater, works closely with healthcare professionals to make sure children with physical disabilities can flourish and feel part of a whole school community.
I'm the student support manager here at Ox Close, but I'm also the healthcare coordinator. Student support's a team of 25 LSAs, and we have a large department. Amongst them, we work the likes with the occupational therapists and the physiotherapists who train ourselves in different techniques and stretches and guide us on what's best to help those children throughout their time with us in Ox Close. So being able to move them around and use the different apparatus that we're handed from the physiotherapists gives them that extra ability to see them in a different light. So rather than seeing just their physical disability, you also get to see like them flourish more, because some of them are just in their chairs, so getting to see them in the walking and the standing frames sees them in a complete different light, and it brings them out more. They enjoy that side, they like to feel part of the school like everyone else.
The theme of this year's International Day of Persons with Disabilities reminds us that poverty eradication, decent work and social integration are all interconnected. At Laidlaw Schools Trust, we see education as a starting point for all three. By fostering disability inclusive schools, we are not only advancing social progress, we are empowering the next generation to build a society where everyone belongs. If you're in education watching this and would like to collaborate or hear more about our work, please reach out to us. Together we can share ideas, build partnerships and continue breaking down barriers for children and young people with disabilities.